All right, let's go to Andrew in Charlotte. Hey, Andrew, what's up, man?
Hey, Dr. John, how you doing, man?
I'm all right, brother. How are you?
It's a good day because I'm talking to Dr. John Delony. So thanks
It's
for
a
having me
better
on.
day because I'm talking to Andrew, man. So what's up? How can I help?
So here's the thing. I'm a recovering alcoholic.
Okay.
And I'm having some struggles. And the best way I guess I can put it is I kind of feel like Brooksy from Shawshank Redemption. You know what I'm talking about? Like struggling with life on the outside.
Yeah.
And, this life after sobriety. And
how long you been sober?
In particular, about 22 months.
22 months. Are you in a program of any kind?
Yeah, I joined AA.
Still going to meetings? Okay.
Yep.
Is that working for you?
It has been. I got to be honest, though. Lately, I don't know if it's the group I'm in, the area that I'm in. I've become a little disenfranchised, and I know a lot of that's on me, but it just kind of feels like I'm not. It just feels like for the last maybe year, I've been kind of talking around in circles and talking to the same people, telling the same stories. And I kind of feel that I've hit a rut and like I'm stuck and not moving forward.
What are you doing differently?
I've started being a little more relational with people kind of outside of the program and trying to get in touch with what it means to be a friend and to use the people around me that care about me. So something I've been doing different lately is, more one-on-one chats with people that I trust.
Okay.
Which that's been a good change.
So you're married, right?
Yeah.
You got kids?
Yeah, we got 2 kids.
How's that going?
Man, it's been so great to reconnect with my boys. They're 2 and 4.
Awesome.
And yeah, and that's been really good. But what I'm struggling with is I drank heavily for a long time.
Yeah.
I started young. I was a professional musician and very much lived kind of stereotypical lifestyle.
Yeah.
And about 18 years of drinking from the age of like 17 to 35. And I kind of feel like I woke up from an 18-year coma and I've been dropped into the middle of this battle zone, naked with no gun. Yep. And I've kind of realized, dude, I don't know how to be a husband, how to be a father, just how to be a man. And I feel kind of stuck in this adolescence, and it's been kind of frustrating. And where I struggle with most, because my issues abound, but where I struggle with most is I'm trying to make things right with my wife because nobody suffered more than her. Yeah. And it's been so hard. This recovery process just hasn't been. I haven't made the progress that I need to make.
What do you think progress is?
It's complete openness,
okay,
honesty, and humility.
Are you still lying to her?
No.
You still lying to your boys?
I'm not lying to my boys.
Who are you lying to?
I'm doing a lot of lying to, I guess to me.
What about?
I don't. I listen to these voices in my head that tell me that I am not. I'm never going to make this right. That things are never going to change. And you know what, dude? You just need to bail. And I'm fighting with that voice.
Yeah, that voice is real, man.
Yeah,
and that voice has earned its seat at your table. And at some point, that you'll look over one day and see that voice just mouthing, but you won't hear the words anymore. But right now it's loud, right? What do you think? Paint me a picture, brother, of what quote unquote making things right looks like. How do you get back 18 years with the woman you love? Like, what is that? What do you think that even looks like?
When we can reach a point where she sees me as her leader, as her provider, because right now I don't think she feels safe. She doesn't feel secure. She doesn't feel.
What makes you think that?
Well, apart from her saying as much, I mean,
That's the best answer ever. Because she said it.
Yeah, and I see it. I see it in her frustration. Even when she doesn't say it.
Yeah. How long have y'all been together?
7 years.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, you've been drinking for 18 years, but y'all been together for 7 years.
Yeah.
Does this woman love you?
She must, man, because
No.
here.
No. That was bullcrap answer. Does she love you?
She does love me.
Yeah, she does.
Yeah.
So 2 things I see here. Number 1, everyone in the world can forgive Andrew. But if Andrew doesn't forgive Andrew, this whole thing ends in a dumpster fire. And until Andrew forgives Andrew, you go around trying to perform for people, right? It's like you're a musician, right? What'd you play?
I was a guitar player.
Okay, you're a guitarist, and one night you botched the solo. You are so hell-bent on making sure we play that solo the next night so I can redo it, right? And you can't wait to go back to that town because you're going to let them have it the next time, right? You're going to really... Relationships don't work like that, man. And you're running around trying to perform for people, which you feel like is connection because you're seeing people for the first time, but people who are being performed for, you're not connecting with them at all. Mm. So last night, a buddy of mine called. And he said he was heartbroken. He said, hey, my wife just had a birthday party. And she told me I just wanted it to be chill and I wanted to go to dinner, but I wasn't going to do that. I threw a massive thing. I planned everything. I started with breakfast in the morning. I made it a big old deal. And by the time evening rolled around, they were in a big fight. And he called me and was like, what did I do, man? Like I did this and this and this and this and this. And she said I wasn't listening to her. I couldn't see her. I couldn't hear her. And I was quiet and I was like, brother, you threw a party for your wife. You used your wife as a tool for you to get accolades for yourself. And you used your wife as means by which you could throw something really great so that her and other people around could tell you how great you were. And so you didn't listen to your wife who gave you exactly what she wanted, which was, I just want a small chill thing. And you did something that you wanted to do in order to make yourself feel better. And he was like, oh, crap, you're exactly right. I just wanted her to have a great party. And I was like, then you should have done something low-key, like she said. And where you are right now is very similar. My guess is safety for your wife looks like you being calm and chill and making coffee in the morning, taking the trash out and making the bed and saying, good morning, I love you. And can we have a hug? And you taking the boys for walks. And when you are trying to prove leadership status or provider status, dude, she doesn't need a leader and a provider. She's been that. She needs a co-pilot. She needs somebody with her, not over her. Does that make sense?
Yeah, totally, man.
And the language is important here. Because if you walk up to her and be like, I just want to be your leader, she's going to look at you and go, bro, I've been leading this thing for 7 years now. I'm good. She probably just wants you to love her. And you can't do that until you forgive Andrew. Why don't you love Andrew enough to forgive Andrew?
Oh, man. You know, I really hate the things that I've done. And I guess I keep dwelling on that. I can dwell on stuff with the best of them.
That's right. That's right. Hey, you just said it perfect, though. Do you have a pen in your hand?
I've got a keyboard.
Okay. I want you to type a period on that keyboard. Just type it. 1 dot.
Done.
You said the things I've done, period. Past tense, over. There are 0 things you can do about those things. None. You cannot edit those sentences. They're done. The only thing you can do is write new ones. Or you can just keep reading the old ones over and over and over and over. And especially for people working through sobriety, but for all of us, ruminating thoughts, just letting those suckers spin, feels so good, man. It feels like we're doing heavy lifting. It's not, man. It's a complete burn of social and spiritual energy. And what I'm telling you, dude, is quit reading the old sentences. You can change 0 of those things. None. What you can change is how much you love those boys. You can make meaning of the last 20 years and have these one-on-one conversations with people who are 1, 2, 5, 10 years ahead of you on this journey, who really know how to love their wives, really know how to be great dads, and they can teach you, and you can call them and you can text them on the mornings you wake up and say, dude, my 4-year-old and 2-year-old, if I hear one more thing about Bluey, or if I have to change one more diaper, or if my kid pees all over the bathroom one more time, I'm going to set the house on fire, and they'll send you some funny emoji back or whatever. You got to have those guys in your life, but they're going to walk alongside and provide a picture for what marriage looks like that you don't have, provide picture for parenthood that you don't have. Man, that's where you're at. You cannot change the done things, period. And so after this call, I want you to, the one challenge I have with AA, I love that it connects people together. I love it with all my heart. I love that it gives structure to people. I love that it pushes people outside of the things that they can see with their hands, the scientific part, and says, man, you got to surrender to something bigger than you. I love all that stuff. I love the talking and talking and talking and the honesty and the vulnerability. I love it. The one thing I don't love about it is the identity that I am and will always be this. That's my one beef with it, because I think you can change. And it starts with forgiveness of yourself, and it starts with reconnecting. Has your wife told you what she needs from you?
Yeah, she has.
What has she said?
Well, the basic thing was stop lying, start communicating. That was the headline. And communication and letting her in.
Yeah.
That's what she needs.
So here's what we're going to do, starting today. You ready?
Yeah, I'm ready.
I want you to do 3 things together. Number 1, every day I want you to start and end every day with skin-on-skin contact, usually by holding her hands and looking her in the eye. And this is going to sound cheesy. Tell her some idiot on the radio told you to do this, okay? And I just want you to stare at her into her eyeballs for 10 to 30 seconds while holding her hands. That's it. Say nothing. Now, brother, you're communicating. You're not transferring info. You're not giving her a bunch of facts, a bunch of data. You're communicating. Okay? This is connection.
All right.
The second thing is I want you to ask her, what does your picture for today look like? Just today. And not, hey, what are you going to do today? Well, I'm going to do this. What's your picture of today look like? What does peace and laughter and forgiveness and joy, and what does that look like today? And let her speak into your life. And then you answer with, awesome. I'll do what I can to help make that happen. Period. Conversation's over. Okay?
Right.
The third thing is I want y'all to begin to do a gratitude journal in the morning and in the evening together. And so what you're asking of her is 5 minutes a day. And the gratitude journal is going to be a single journal y'all keep on your bed. That's just going to be something y'all do together, which is I'm grateful for. 5 in the morning, 5 in the evening before you go to sleep.
Okay.
Okay? That's it. That's it. And when she tells you something, no rebuttals, but this, no, none of that. If it sets off your body and you can feel it in your chest and you can feel it like, oh, I'm starting to feel the shame, I'm starting to feel the crazy, you take that stuff to your sponsor. You take that stuff to these one-on-one conversations you're having with people. But right now, what you're learning, you're teaching your wife that you are a safe place. You're not going to lie. You're not going to give rebuttals. You're not going to be like, well, what you should be doing it. None of that stuff. You're safe. And what's going to happen in short order, I'm talking like 30, 60, 90 days, her alarm systems are going to start tuning way down. She's going to, when you're around and you're looking her in the eye, her heart rate's not going to take off on her. Her brain's not going to start spinning. And when hers stops doing that, then yours stops doing that, because we're co-regulated and our heartbeats match the person in front of us when we're stressed. And you're going to see a general temperature coming down in your home. And every single day, by the way, you're going to hold your little boys and you're going to hold their face in your hands and you're going to look them in the eye and you're going to make silly faces, but you're going to touch them on the face. And when they say nope, this happens every day. And you're going to tell them you love them. And every time something comes up from your past that you remember, you're going to say the words out loud, nope, not going there. because you can't do anything about it. Oh my gosh, that one time I said I was going to come home and I didn't show up and I ended up on a bus, but nope, that's it. I'm out. I'm stopping it, right? This is you slowly retaking control of two important things, your thoughts and your actions. And by the way, dude, you got to have a workout program. You got to. You got to start exercising. You got to start eating right. These are the baseline stuff, right? Andrew, 100% you can get there. So here's what I need you to do. After 30 days of this, skin-to-skin contact twice a day, gratitude journal today, twice a day, asking your wife, what does today look like for you? 30 days, I want you to holler back at me. And if you say, like, this thing sucks, we did this, you're an idiot, Delony, I will announce this on this radio show. 1 million people listening. I almost guarantee it's not going to. Okay? Guarantee it's not going to. Thank you so much for your bravery, brother. I have 100% confidence in you. And if it makes you feel better, you're right where you need to be. You're right where you need to be. It's going to be hard 2 years in. Hang in there, hang in there, hang in there, brother Andrew. Thank you so much for that call.